Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 2015 Marqués de la Concordia Rioja Riserva. That's right, it's from the Rioja region in Spain. It is 14.5% alcohol by volume, and I paid $13 for it because I was specifically looking for the cheapest Rioja that I could find that was a Reserva. Boom. That was it, 13 bucks. Next one after that was 19, so I probably could have still reviewed it, but like I said, wanted to go cheap today, wanted to see how it ends up working out in the glass and on the nose. Yep, take a look at that. Look at that color on the bottom of the cork. All right, from a color standpoint, I'm gonna give you a medium garnet, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, on the nose, well, the good thing for me is that this definitely smells like a Rioja Riserva. Now, if it's gonna be as intense as some of the other ones I've had, that's gonna be up there, but at least for $13, it has the smell. Yeah, I'm getting this developed cherry. I'm getting a developing sort of kind of fig note. I'm getting a hint of still a somewhat fresh plum. There's also this nice kind of blend of like cedar and a little bit of vanilla. Makes me wonder if they used a hybrid barrel or something. There's a touch of earthiness to this wine. Also, very noticeable sweet tobacco. There's also a hint of leather. Well, it's kind of like if you walked into like Cavender's Boot City and you just took a big whiff of the boot area. That's just kind of what it smells like. It's a medium bodied wine. Acid is medium plus. The tannins are medium plus, though they're actually fairly fine tannins. It's dry, alcohol taste medium. Those primary elements are there. But the thing though is that they aren't as strong as the tertiary notes. So more of those developed fruit elements are really the dominant star here. The secondary is there, it's present, but really what you're gonna be getting out of wine really is more of, it's a fruit forward wine, but it's the tertiary fruit forward. And that secondary and that primary fruit, the fresher notes, kind of are there to support that tertiary element. It's so close to like a medium finish that I'm gonna give it to you, but it's still about like 3 seconds under what I typically do as the cutoff. But you're pretty close, you're pretty close here. Anyway, so how do you rate? Let's get to the blick. From a balance standpoint, I'll give you a full point. I really don't have any complaints here. Length, medium finish. Like I said, I'm rounding up a little bit on this one by a few seconds, but medium finish, half a point. So in terms of intensity, I've got medium plus on the nose, but I'm only gonna give you half a point in the end, and that is because the dominant thing I'm getting on the palate, and while it is medium plus on this, and that's the tertiary, those secondary characteristics really aren't strong enough to kind of hold their own against the tertiary for, I guess, like a long-term drinking session without being able to change the palate up. Maybe like pairing it with food would probably be a nice thing for this type of wine. But if you're just taking a glass of this on its own, it's not gonna work out just because that primary and those secondary elements are gonna get lost after you get a decent way into your first glass. So, like I said, half a point in terms of intensity, and in terms of complexity, I will go ahead and give you a full point here though, because I do have some nice secondary, I have some tertiary, and I do have some primary. Like I said, I kind of dinged you on the intensity aspect of those primary and secondary elements, but that doesn't discount the fact that you actually had everything here. So once you had everything up, you're a very good wine. So here's the deal. This is a very good $13 bottle of wine. You could let it age a little bit longer. It does have acid. However, though, I feel like at some point, maybe in the next few years, those tannins are gonna break down to the point where if you'd let them go any further, then it's not gonna end up working out for you with this bottle. Also, I have had, for about $16, a Gran Reserva that beats the pants off of this, and I've been desperately trying to find it again. So if I can, I will review it on this channel, because the last time I bought it, I was celebrating my wife being out of town. I made a steak, and I paired it with the steak, and neither were around after that meal, and I had nothing to review. So the fatty in me took advantage of that moment, but I promise if I can find that bottle, I'll put it on this channel. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's review, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had the 2015 Marqués de la Concordia Rioja Riserva? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I'll see y'all again soon with another review from Wine on the Dime.